Part 5. The Road Across Alkebulan. The first warning came from a king who laughed too much. By the end of the meeting, nobody was laughing. The 4 travelers had been on the road for nearly 3 moons. They crossed rivers. They crossed grasslands. They crossed kingdoms large and small. Everywhere they went, Prince Kemet listened. That was the purpose of the rite. A future king was expected to learn how ordinary people lived. Some villages were prosperous. Others struggled. Some rulers were respected. Others were feared. Menthu paid attention to something else. The king's secret mission, finding allies, finding enemies, and learning which kingdoms could be trusted. In the kingdom of Wasit, they met a ruler named Hori. Hori welcomed them warmly, too warmly. He fed them. He entertained them. He offered gifts. But Menthu noticed something strange. Several foreign merchants sat at the king's table. They whispered among themselves constantly. One wore Persian clothing. Another spoke with a Greek accent. Whenever the conversation turned toward Kemet, they became very interested. That night, Menthu shared his concerns. They asked too many questions. Kemet nodded. About trade routes? About military numbers? About taxes? Neferet smiled. Then maybe we should ask questions too. Menthu hated that smile, because it usually meant trouble. The next morning, Neferet disappeared. She returned after sunset. She dropped a rolled document onto the table. Menthu groaned. What did you steal now? Information. The monk laughed quietly, which means she stole it. Neferet ignored him. The document contained records of meetings, foreign merchants, local nobles, trade agreements, bribes, lots of bribes. For the first time, Menthu saw proof. Foreign influence was spreading, not through armies, through gold. Far away, powerful people were slowly buying pieces of Alkebulan, and most rulers were too blind to notice. Later that week, a group of young warriors challenged Menthu, not out of hatred, out of curiosity. Stories about him had spread. 6 men entered a training circle. Menthu entered alone. The crowd gathered eagerly. The first attacker charged. Menthu sidestepped. The second swung a staff. Menthu blocked. The third attempted a tackle. Menthu lifted him off the ground and gently tossed him into the sand. The crowd exploded with laughter. One by one, the challengers fell, bruised, embarrassed, laughing. Nobody died. When it ended, the 6 warriors bowed. Menthu bowed back. Respect earned honestly lasted longer than respect bought with gold. Unfortunately, fewer people seemed interested in earning it.